Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. I'm Janet.
And I'm Gabby.
And we are the A-Team. So, most likely if you're watching our videos is because you're interested in real estate in some sort of way, whether it's buying, selling, or investing, or you're looking into relocating to Arizona, or you're simply an entrepreneur. So in this video we'll be talking all about who we are, and so you can better get to know us. So, stay tuned.
Hey everyone. So a little bit about Janet and I. We are sisters, and a little bit about our background is we actually moved here to Arizona from California 12 years ago. We absolutely love it.
Yeah, basically we're Arizona natives, kind of, which is very rare to see and find people that are actually from Arizona. But anyways, so we're doing this video, like we said, to talk about who we are and share our backgrounds and get to know us better. I think it's important that, when you want to work with someone, that you get to know them and who they really are, because it really matters who you work with. And yeah, so I personally have been in the real estate industry over 10 years. Yes, I am old. I started with short sales and loan modifications back when the real estate market crashed. So I have a deep background on the whole entire process from getting in the mortgage and real estate industry. So you're definitely in good hands, and I definitely know a lot about the real estate industry because of that.
Right. So a little bit about myself is I'm way, way younger than Janet. But no, I don't have 10 years of experience in real estate. Actually, before I got into real estate, I was actually just a college student. And I was a pre-med major, biology major, and so I actually got into real estate because I wanted something that will help me pay for school at the time. I wasn't able to work because, I was an honor student, and, there was just so much pressure for me needing to study in order, to graduate. And so what I decided to do was pick up real estate as something I can do during my downtime, like summers and during the fall breaks and all that stuff. So I got into real estate, and it turns out it was like way harder than I thought. And so I wasn't really able to practice so much, but those couple deals that I was able to sell during my breaks really helped me pay for my semesters and while I was in school. So I actually graduated from Arizona State as an honors student in biology, and then I decided, hey, I'm going to take a break pursuing my pre-med studies, and I jumped full on to real estate, and I completely fell in love with it. So here I am.
Yeah, funny thing is, when Gabby was a realtor, well, I was okay. One of the cool things is Gabby became a real estate agent before me.
Yeah.
So when she got her license, I decided to be her marketing rep, and I would do all her marketing and all that stuff. And it was really cute. I would go with her to all these networking events because she would hate to go alone.
And I would also go on appointments, and she would come with me because I was so scared to go alone, which I'm so thankful that she was there to go with me because it was so scary.
It was scary. And so one day I walk in and she's like, hey, I signed you up for real estate school. You need to go. It starts at 1 o'clock. And I'm like, what? Okay. So I got up, and that's how it all started. I started taking the classes. Back then, I used to work for corporate America. I actually come from, I used to work for corporate America. And I had a very well-paying job, almost 6 figures, great benefits, vacation, health insurance. I mean, you name it.
She would spoil me while I was in college. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I had pretty good money. I was I had a very secure future, I could say. And I hated my job. I really did. So I just up and left and quit, and decided to pursue entrepreneurship and become a real estate agent full time and help Gabby. And that's when everything changed.
Yeah, and actually, once she came, I remember she graduated from real estate school, we were like, hey, well, now we're a team. We're a sister team. What should we call ourselves? And we were like, hey, let's be the A team since, our last name's Avila.
Yeah, so a lot of people say it's funny, like, why the A team? Well, our last name is Avila, so we just decided to name ourselves the A team. However, it was hilarious because I have never heard of the movie The A Team, and people will just laugh so much in the beginning, and like, hey, the A team is here, kind of make it as a joke, but that's how it all started. That's we began our journey into entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Hey guys, so we want to share with you why we got into real estate.
Yeah. So we got into real estate about 5 years ago, to get actually licensed. But the reason we got into real estate is because moving from California, our parents rented their entire life. We lived, we moved houses a lot. We were renters. And growing up when I was little, I always thought people who had houses were rich. It was, which you are. If you can buy a house, that's amazing, and it's a great investment.
It's an asset.
To really see, yeah. So I mean, obviously now we see that it really means a lot to own a home. Mm-hmm. But growing up, moving from house to house, one of my biggest things that I realized when my parents first moved to Arizona, they became homeowners for the very first time. And that feeling of owning a home and opening the door to your own home was the most beautiful feeling that I personally ever,
it was
felt.
beautiful.
It was beautiful, And we're a very small family. There's only 5 of us. It's my parents, Gabby, and then we have another sister. That's it. I'm the oldest. Gabby's the baby, and then we have the middle sister. There are no kids, and it's just the parents. That's it. Literally, that's it. No cousins, no uncles. We do, but they're in Mexico. We don't really talk to them very much. They're there. We love them, but our family, there's only 5 of us. So we're a very small family. So, when I lived with my parents and having the ability of ownership was such a beautiful feeling, and I was like, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it very much. And one of the things that's very meaningful to me was the ability to have a dog. It's crazy, we always wanted dogs. We always wanted pets, but we always lived in apartments, and there was always restrictions. And the time we had a dog, the landlord caught us, and we had to get rid of him. It was such a sad story, but life happens very beautiful. When we moved to Arizona, my parents became homeowners. The people who had our dog, we gave him away to a friend. They wanted to take him to the shelter, and we got him back. It was the most craziest, most beautiful story, best feeling. I sort of got. We were huge believers in God, and we can get into that and have this video go for over an hour. But it was such. I feel like God just sent us a little baby back, a little angel, and we were homeowners, and just like in the movies,
yard.
Right? Yeah, huge yard, and just like in the movies, we had a home. And we had our pets or our dog. And to me, my life was complete. Growing up, it was like the best feeling ever. It's like, oh my gosh, guys, we made it. We have a house and we have a dog. So, and then I got into, in the mortgage industry and everything. And I just started helping people accomplish the dream of home ownership, whether it's a first-time home buyer or investing in real estate now, or, selling their home and making the process very easily with them. It means a lot, and we really love what we do.
Yes, and actually something that Janet completely flew over was the fact that when we moved here, us being such a small family, we didn't know one thing about Arizona. Like one thing. It was just kind of a like, let's go. Let's just go to Arizona. So, I was way younger. I think I was in high school.
No, you were like in middle school.
Okay, I was in middle school. I'm sorry.
Sixth grade, I think.
But I was young, so I didn't really know like anything about Arizona. My parents didn't know anything, and the realtor that we had, didn't really educate us about where we were going to buy a house.
Yeah.
Like they were just, we knew nothing about Arizona. And we were just going to make, like, probably the biggest purchase of my parents' life and not know a thing about where
we ended
we're
up, yeah,
doing.
location, no
Yeah.
guidance.
So, by chance, we ended up in a very good location because Janet, was able to do a lot of research and help, like, my family actually find a good home.
Yeah, so that's why when people reach out to us and they're relocating to Arizona or they're buying a house and they need guidance, that is very, very important to us because we understand the value of guidance, of knowledge, of education. So whether you're buying a house and you have no idea how to buy a house, we're here to help you. Whether you're moving from another state, coming to Arizona, we're here to help you.
Mm-hmm.
And most importantly, whether you're selling a house and hey, there's thousands of realtors and everybody's like, oh, I charge 1%. It's not about how much you charge. It's not about, it's about the process. It's about who you work with. And trust me, guys, it matters who you work with. And we're here to help.
So after Janet joined real estate, we became a team. We really started to go full force and actually start growing the business. We sat down, we came up with an actual structure of how to run our business, how we can help as many people as we can, since there's now 2 of us.
Yeah.
And, it hasn't stopped ever since.
Yeah, so we really do have a passion for real estate. But we do more than real estate. Like I said, if you're watching this, because we're also entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
I feel like that is amazing. Having the ability to create your own future, and I'm a very strong believer in you can achieve as much as you can. Whatever your mind can conceive, your mind can achieve. So definitely something that we do into entrepreneurship. We're going to talk about a couple of businesses that we have. First of all, we are the owners of Thompson Cafe, which is a family-owned and operating coffee shop up in Uptown Phoenix. Currently closed because of COVID, but hopefully we should open, real soon this year, 2021. So that is one of our businesses that we have. We love coffee. We're huge coffee lovers. And Gabby and I were just one day just walking on a building. Want to share that story?
Yeah, so Janet's always had the idea that she's always wanted to open up a coffee shop. And this was before real estate days that, she always wanted to open up a coffee shop. So I remember I was in college and I would always run along with Janet, whatever she wanted to do. So she was actually trying to open up a cafe. And so we were there, we were trying to get all that stuff going. And in the end, it didn't end up working out. Right, so we put that dream to the side for a bit, and we were like, hey, we'll come back to it. If we want it, we'll circle back to it. So in the building that we actually have our office,
fast forward
a couple years, in the building where we have our office, the floor downstairs has kind of a cafe look, cafe area, right?
It was an abandoned coffee shop, basically.
Yeah, abandoned.
Nobody had it. It was just there.
And so Janet was like, hey, you want to open up a coffee shop if that's available? And I was like, I mean, okay, why not, right? And so she actually, I think the CEO of the building was actually there that weekend.
Yeah.
And Janet was like, hey, are you so-and-so? And they were just talking, and we're like, hey, can we rent the place downstairs, and make it a coffee shop? And he was like, what? And he's like, I thought you guys were realtors. And we're like, we are, but we can also open up a coffee shop. And it's always been her dream and this and that. Fast forward later, we got the actual place and we now have a coffee shop.
We now have a coffee shop and we love it. Like I said, it's currently closed because of COVID, but that one is actually operated by one of our other sisters, which she's amazing and she's really good. Now she's a real coffee fanatic. She's crazy about coffee, knows her coffees, and she helped us pick some really good coffee beans because of the taste. And
we went cupping. It was a full thing.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It's amazing. She's been so helpful and it's a family business and we love it. And that's how it started. You never know where life takes you. you know. So circling back, I now have a coffee shop, and then another business that we currently have is we're also real estate investors.
Yes.
And we love design.
Yes. So actually, Janet loves designing, and we hopefully one day we can be developers, in which she's able to design the buildings that I want to build. So we're a perfect team because I love building and she loves designing. I don't physically do the building, but we love hiring people and, getting creative and really making a blank canvas into something.
Yeah, so fix and flip is one of our funnest, well, our favorite business. We love doing that. We love designing, like Gabby said. She's crazy, being trying to be a developer, but I know we could do it, and I would love to help her. And I mean, we have big goals, guys. We have really big goals, and that's exciting. I always have to wake up with a goal every year, every day, every month. Like, just have goals and have targets, to help you guys. We're excited for that. And
Right.
Other things that we also handle are
like we said, we do love designing. So one of our other businesses is creating Airbnbs. Yeah, so Jenna has such an amazing talent when it comes to designing and actually putting like what I want together. And so like together we're able to create these awesome Airbnbs that really help people like not only unwind but give them like a true experience that once they come and visit our houses, they're not just in Phoenix. They're like having an experience.
kind of like a resort or a vacation, and just have a good have a good time.
Yeah.
So we currently own and operate 3 Airbnbs, and the properties are ours. I know a lot of people rent them. That's kind of like a big risk and so on, but we own those properties. We love them. They're very successful, beautifully designed, very carefully. So I feel like one of our strongest niche right now would be the Airbnbs, because we love doing them, and thank goodness it's paying off. They're very successful. They're booked.
And we've helped clients build Airbnbs as well.
Yeah, so if that's something that you're interested in, you definitely reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to talk about that side of the business and how we can help you, start an Airbnb from scratch.
Right.
And last but not least, we also own a long-term rentals.
Correct.
Yeah, so so we own multiple properties. Like I said, last year we really grinded hard and started building our real estate portfolio, and that's where it grew. We grew so much. So we own a couple of properties, and we get very creative on how to create really good cash flow. Whether it's going in there, cleaning it up, and putting a long-term tenant, which is a 12-month lease, or getting creative and doing Airbnbs to even create more cash flow. Um, renting good quality properties where people are able to live comfortably, um, especially if they're paying good money. Because as we all know, rents in Arizona are definitely increasing. So if you're looking to invest in rental properties, we can also help you with that.
Correct. It's all in the numbers, but it's a different kind of business, and it should be treated as a business because it is a business.
It really is. It really is. So there you guys have it. I mean, that's basically our businesses. We do have big goals for 2021, and
now we're coming towards the end of our video, and we want to just let you know how you can contact us. We know some of you guys may not even be interested in just buying a house, just want to stay in touch with us. You can always follow us on Instagram, and here are our handles.
Yeah, so we're going to put both of our handles. Janet is me, obviously Gabby, and then our A team. We also have an Instagram for our business. Definitely follow us there for trends, updates, market updates, and just a whole bunch of other cool stuff about Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, our YouTube channel.
Of course. And then we will be uploading a lot of videos about the housing market, what to expect, home tours, what you can buy for certain amounts of money here in Arizona. Our market is changing, and it changes constantly because a lot of people still think that we can buy $100,000 homes. Well, stay tuned because you don't know what our market values are.
Yeah, definitely. Arizona is growing, it's booming, and you guys have it. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, and we're looking to buy, sell, or invest in Arizona.
Give us a
Give
call.
us a call. Bye.
Bye.